show the model working. So another area here is what I've shown you there is here's the merchant area. So as I've shown you before, so this is the merchant, the pub side. Let's see if this will just go in. I always forget what bloody yes. Okay, so here I'm just getting into the merchant area. Sometimes when you're just working with different passwords and all, it's a nightmare because everything is saved. So here, anyway, so here it's the merchant area. So welcome to Brewhouse. Their profile is here. Their email, different parts of their logo. Then you also have their messages. These are any internal messages on record, unread, like the internal email system. They can log out from there. Then they can look at I've shown you all this already, so they can look at all their deals. So let's look at their deals here. We haven't put on, this particular customer hasn't put any deals. If they want to add one, add new deals, here we go. First step, Ireland v Wales, September 23rd, just whatever. The deal type, normal deal, online request, just call it a normal deal. The date, so it'll be September 23rd, so it will be something like that, and has to be used between September 23rd and September 24th, because it'll be done on the September 23rd, so between the 22nd and 23rd. Original price is 100, and then the discount, in this case we're not doing discount. We can do fixed amount or percentages. I've switched off the functionality on that, but you normally get the choice. The fine print, again, this will be already set up, defaulted. Description of the product, and we're going to make this as easy as possible. The person can add a photograph for that particular deal, so we'll just pretend it's that. They add the deal there. Tax class, they can select it, but we don't need it. And then there, we're just going to write discount 0. Okay. So obviously there's just little things that everyone has to do to add that first step. Second step is which city are they going to be in. They have to choose one of these. So obviously, let's just say Barcelona. And how many of these? Oh, sorry, this is in Dublin. So this is Brewhouse. So it's in Dublin. How many of these do they want on offer? This is really important. So what we'll say is that we only have 5 tables, or 5 of these deals on offer. So we update that. The voucher settings, this is just when the voucher is valid from. Actually this is the one where we just pick, it's valid from the 22nd, sorry, it's valid from 21st. And again, some of this functionality will turn off. Sorry. It's just, it depends on the kind of deals that the system wants to sell. Yeah. So I'll give you an example of that. Minimum sold, just to make this just refers to a different type of deal, and maximum quantity. I only want to sell 1 per user in this case. I particularly don't want people buying 2 tables, not at the start of the product. They can buy 2 tables, they can buy it separately, but I don't want them buying them, and I have my own reasons for that. Sorry, I did something wrong there. So this is what you do. So the deal starts on, let's say today, right? Okay, and it's valid. Deal ends on would be on this particular would be deal end would be. I'd always be ending the deal the 21st, day before the game. In this case, again, I haven't like finished the customization of this system. This is just what's standard at the start. So you then go to you update that, then you go to your voucher settings. So this is what I was trying to say before. The voucher is valid, so it can only be used. Again, we know that it can only be used between the 21st and the 23rd, okay? And minimum commitment 1, and then we only want one person buying one table. It's just at the moment that's what this is the categorization. So he says, okay, so this is actually going to be a World Cup. It's going to be sport and it's going to be World Cup. So that's my categorization system. That's updated. Then the SEO. This is just SEO stuff, like it's just that meta title, pubs, but just marketing things. You don't have to worry about it too much. Update that. Charity and commission is the next stage. So it selects, okay, I'd like to support that one, or you have a list of charities that the pub can decide to add. In other words, like the pub can add its own charity to this section here. And then they can decide an amount, a fixed amount per deal or a percentage of the deal. Okay. So in this case, we just leave it. Display settings. Right, so do not display on instant deals page. Only on instant. Also, just do not display. Okay, update. So that's it there. That's done. So the deal is now under unapproved deals products. So you can see it here. This is the unapproved section. So now that merchant has the unapproved deals here, and they might have a number of unapproved deals going on there. And I'm going to show you later on the admin section where the person goes in and like the administration goes in and he sees, okay, these are deals to be approved. So I'll show that in a few moments. Actually, I can show it to you. I can show it to you now. Yeah. So yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so here is the super admin person, and he says to himself, right, deals products lists. And he says, okay, there's no deals there, but he says upcoming deals or unapproved deals products. And he says, oh, there's a new deal. Now, all of this is also going on in terms of emails being sent to different people telling them that there's a job of work to be done. So I'm looking after Dublin, and I see now that Brewhouse have this new deal coming on. And I said, okay, well, wait a second. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with that. I might fix it up for them. I might do certain things, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, once that's done, I say, you know what, that's ready to go. Let's mark that approved. Okay, so there's something missing there, which is commission percent. So let's just have a look at that. So fixed bonus commission percent, there we go. Discount, fixed amount, no discount, bonus fixed amount. So let's do a commission which is 10%. Okay. Now again, this is also the way we'll set up. It'll be all automated. I don't have to do it. It's all chosen at different levels. So now I just update that, and I then mark approved. So deal is now approved. So what happens then is that the person, the brewhouse, gets an email. I'll show you all these emails actually on the back end. But the brewhouse gets an email, says your deal has been approved. You go on site and say, okay, superb. And so they get a link for a particular page, particular deal, and that link, it's just basically a link to the product. It'll be something like this. So when it's opened up, it'll be that link in the page itself. So that is the link that you add. Just look at this now. So let's go into that. So you get a link, a URL, and that's the URL that you use to put on your Facebook site. And when people click on that link, they end up seeing this directly, and they can buy it directly, or they can then go to the other sites. But you're only promoting your own deal within it. Okay, so effectively that shows you more or less how it all works. Then from the admin side, which is here, this is the admin side here. Okay, so here, Ask Their admin side, you have all, like, so for example, the pages. This is what I'm developing at the moment. About us. You can put all the information there. Again, page contents. It's basically a content management system. So you're able to update the website without any HTML or anything. You can just do it. It's a bit like a Squarespace, except not as functional, and it's a platform. Now let me see, what other functionality have I done? Again, I haven't really done much with it yet because I've been working on other stuff that's more important. I now have a couple of weeks to put together a really nice, smooth demo version. But let's buy a deal. So I'll show you now. Okay, so two things I need to show you at this stage is, let's see, the Gmail. So let me see if you're going to see, like, what I've done is I've created aliases for my email. So around the system. So you can see here, look, there, congratulations, deal was approved. This was sent to Brew at Arcelor, that's the merchant. So you can see here, this was approved. Click here to see the deal preview. So there's your deal. Okay, deal preview, as that's been approved. What else in my inbox here? You'll see contact form submission. I think that's from a previous granted notification to dear admin. There has been a submission. Yeah, that's just, again, just testing. Again, I've got all of the emails coming back to mine as aliases. So look, that's that situation. What do I want to show you now? Okay, so I'm going to see about showing you a deal being bought. So let's see if we can. The deal preview. Okay, hold on. So let's see. If we can go through the purchasing process. All right, so here's the deal. Here, it's been added. It's what is that? Sports Halloween. Okay, so here, and it's also probably in. Okay, so the problem here is it's seeing me as a. Okay, so it's seeing me as I have to log out in order to see the product. So I have to go in as incognito. Hold on, because it's registering me as the merchant. So I need to see the system in this way. So we'll just go in as Okay, and we should be able to see it. Here you go. So here's the deal we just added. Because I want to buy it, it's going to ask me to join. Okay, so let's add that to cart. I can gift it as well. This is quite cool. I'll just show you this quickly. But this allows me to gift it, and that's really, really, really good. I love that little bit of that little functionality. It's very popular. I know that's a really popular thing to do. So here, add to cart. So look, it's already in my cart anyway. So here's the product. Obviously, I didn't put, there's be a lot more detail in here and conditions and terms and all, but I haven't done it. We've just done it very quickly. And let's proceed to checkout. So there's the order. There's everything, shipping charge, blah, 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 blah. And proceed to checkout. Okay, make payment. Now this is the interesting part. Look, I have a wallet. I can use my wallet because the system has its own wallet within it. And this is really important because later on in phase 2 and 3, we have functionality that allows a brewery to add money, paper money, into people's wallets, or it allows the brewery to, let's say, encourage the merchant to discount their products because they have given them a keg. You know, so for example, if you want to help promote an event for a pub, you might give them a free keg, which is worth it's worth 500 quid to the publican, basically, right? So the publican says, right, I'm selling 10 tables for that event. I can now discount each table by X amount because I've got the free keg to pay for it. You know, so it's that's the way they think. That's the way pubs and breweries think. So they also have the PayPal option, which is what we're going to use right now. There's also a straight credit card option, which is there. And there's a SIM option. That's just another option that won't be. We're going to use on our system is going to be PayPal credit. So PayPal is really important. The credit card is a real simple, straightforward. PayPal is a really cool system that allows us to pay everybody else off as well. So at the moment, let's pay by PayPal. Again, I'm using incognito here, so it might remember. Just hold on a sec, because I have to get the right. Okay, so it's not remembering the dummy password that I have for the PayPal option. So just all right. So so what I'm doing, I have what it's doing is it's not allowing me to buy another one because it knows that I've already tried to buy one. So it's just technical stuff. So I'm just going to sign in. I'm just going to register as a new user. So it's Alex Cordero, and email is alex at alexcordero.ie. So this is just to show you that what they would have to do just to buy a product first is to have to sign into to become allowed to purchase. Yeah, I know I'm not that smooth at using it as it can. Okay, so recognize that account. So okay, so look, it's all these checks and balances. It's very hard to show the system on the same laptop because my passwords keep getting remembered, and it's so look, we'll just see if we can buy this product here. Okay, so it's added to the cart. Proceed to checkout. Proceed to checkout. I'm going to pay with PayPal. Pay by PayPal. Okay, so this is for my password. Here we go. There we go. And log in. So this is it's just a dummy portal just to show you. It's from PayPal. It's developer portal. So here we go. Pay €100. Pay now. And then it's telling me paid. Bam, bam, bam. There's my receipt number. There it is. Return to merchant. So this is just this just shows the integration, but obviously the finished product will be much more linked. So I can share with the social networks or by social email. All that is done. And there's the link for the actual deal itself. So that's just when it goes back to it. So let's just have a look at that. That's done. It's the thing is there. So let's go back and look at okay, so it's the brew house here. So we'll just refresh that page. Active deals. Okay, so we can see here, look, sold 1, commission earned 10. So in this case it might be like commission earned 90, or I haven't set it up. Payable to merchant, yeah, payable to merchant. So I'm looking at this from payable to merchant is 90. Commission earned that refers to my money or Tabla's money. Tipped at, this is just terminology, internal terminology. Tipped at, right? That means that the product now is available. It's done on that date. The first one was sold on that date. Let me see what else they see. Transaction history. Oh yeah, so it doesn't actually. This doesn't happen. Oh yeah, this is interesting. So. Deals, products, vouchers. Okay, so let's see. The voucher is now out there. Look. So here's the voucher. It's paid, right? But I can't mark it used, right? Can only be used between those dates. What can be used from 21st to the 9th? Okay, so that's really important and really cool. I really like that because one of the unique features of Tabla is that we only sell the vouchers. They're only used on specific dates. It's really important. So you can imagine he's got 10 tables sold for particular dates and everything's going that night. He just decides just paid, and that's when the money is officially owed to them. So sometimes most businesses, like, they don't want everything coming at them, and once they know that it's there, they don't want different amounts. They just want bulk payments, really. And as long as everything is accounted for, they like just nice, neat bulk payments that can be accounted for easily. So let me see. This is the first time that I've really played around with it. So merchant report. What does it say? It says, yeah, there's a product sold. Acquisition rate. Number of vouchers unacquired. Oh yeah, so this means that there's 4 tables left. That's like the stock system. Okay, so basically that shows us, that shows the whole system. Let's see what would have said on the admin side of things. So here is the admin. So we'll just refresh that page. The admin section says, okay, there's view summary. So there's total users. So we can see here, okay, there's a couple of new users. Tabla, if they're all active, sorry, that's not what I was looking for. Back to the dashboard. Vouchers sold. Let's see the summary of vouchers sold. Okay, so there's a new voucher sold by my merchant, and this. One of the cool things that we're developing, I think, and what I've learned, just to show you, see this voucher code. So what I have done is I've codified this so that every voucher, I'll show you now. So So see code sample. So a voucher will be made up of a code. So if you can look at this, this means that it's the first three letters of the pub name, then it's the city, the country code, so double EI, then it's the product code itself, so that would be actually the match taking place, or it could be the name of the singer, or it could be like Halloween or whatever, and then it's the value of the deal. Not the like value of the bar tab, but the actual value of the paid amount. Sorry, the value of the bar tab. It is. That's what I'm going for. Because the amount will be on the receipt. So that means that every time you read it, you'll actually be able to see it completely. And also any database will be able to make calculations off that. So that's one of the customizations that I'm building into the product. What else is there to show you here? Look, I think that basically shows you like the how the system works and all the different parts of the system working together. Just want to see if I can show you something else on this side here. So, all vouchers. Okay, let's see these vouchers now here. So, under voucher mark use, specify coupon. So, yeah, you can see this one here. Look, mark is used, but that can't be used. It's just saying that. This one is, are you sure you want to change the coupon to use? The process will not revert back. We'll do that for the crack anyway. So that means that that's used. Okay, so that amount of money becomes available in this case. So what we should be able to see now is that should appear. Yeah, here we go. So you can see that there's the earnings. So remember, the system doesn't record any earnings until the money has been redeemed. So the voucher has been redeemed. That's really important. So that's actually when it happens. And I think just there's the charity amount. And there's the earnings. Anyway, look, that's enough. I have to go off and manage an under 11 game now. So I have to go. I hope that's enough in terms of the video so far. Some of them, this is the first time I've done it, so it's not going to be smooth. It's really just for internal purposes. That's all. I will create a much more smooth and fluid transition or fluid demonstration of it all. Thanks a million. Talk to you soon. Bye.